Hello everyone, this is Chocolate, and what I have for you today is something rather peculiar that was posted on the Redstone subreddit. It's strange piston behavior. Now we have this torch powering this redstone dust, and the piston extends. But if the redstone dust is powered by a solid block, then for whatever reason it doesn't extend. And I can show you that it doesn't matter how we actually power that block, but and it doesn't matter how we power this block. I could even do a lever. So for whatever reason, this one doesn't extend and this one does. So I've just shown that it has nothing to do with what the power source is. I could even try putting a lever on here. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So it doesn't have to do with how the dust or the block is powered directly. I can also show with this that it is not a piston-specific bug or behavior, whatever it is, because the trapdoors are behaving in the same way. This one is opening and this one is not. Now, what I can show is something a little bit peculiar. So we have the dust powered by a strongly powered block again, but for whatever reason, now it's extending even though something like this or like this wouldn't extend. So the only difference here is that this dust is 2 blocks instead of 1 block long. And the same thing happens, this is the setup we had earlier, same thing happens if we make it too long on the opposite side. Or we can make it too long on this side. So this tells me that it's not an orientation-specific bug. So yeah, this isn't interfering at all. This isn't an orientation-specific bug. And it's not a piston-specific bug. That's what we figured out so far. So it's likely to do with the Redstone update itself. And there's some more interesting stuff I've found here. If you have an arch like this, then the dust can be powered like this. This one won't power, but this one will because it's being powered directly. Now, if I do this, now this one's powering it directly like that. And if I do this, now that's weird. We've got 2 dust long and 2 dust long powering these. So there's something to do with it being 2 dust long. Now that one's powering it, that one's not. You can do that. So it's something to do with it being 2 dust long in the direction it's being powered from. And this is another strange one that I found, is that you make a staircase and you power it, then you have to do that, or you have to make it 2 dust long. So I'm not entirely sure why this happens. It seems like buggy behavior, but what I want to guess, this is complete conjecture, I have no game code, I have nothing from the game itself to actually support this conjecture, but what I think it is something to do with pistons and trapdoors and transparent redstone devices aren't supposed to be able to exist. That redstone devices aren't supposed to be transparent. Why I think that happens, why I think that is because when this dust receives a power from the block, then it'll say, okay, now I'm getting power, let me check for more redstone to spread to. So it looks up, down, all around for more redstone to spread to, and it sees one over here. And it sees that this block right here is not transparent. It sees that it's air or a flower or something like that, something transparent. And because it sees that it can spread there, it sees that this is a transparent block, then it also says, I don't need to check if this needs to be powered. Now, for whatever reason, when you add a second dust in whatever direction, I don't know exactly what that is. I think it may have something to do with, I really have almost no idea. let me just set something up, mock something up real quick. So I think maybe, since it's 2 dust long, it's receiving an update from this redstone dust is receiving an update, an extra kind of update, a different kind of update than it would from the block, from this redstone. So for whatever reason, now that this dust is here, it actually does check if it needs to power something. But when that dust isn't there, like this, it doesn't need to check. I'm really not sure. I haven't checked if this is on the bug tracker, the Minecraft bug tracker, and I also, again, I have no actual like game code or anything to prove anything that I'm saying, but I thought it was interesting. I've played around with it a little bit. If you're gonna build something with redstone passing underneath a piston, I would try and avoid it because it's so buggy. But anyways, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave comments and questions down below. I'll be happy to answer any of those, and I will see you next time.